And next up, we have Sherry Bailey. She's an account executive with Fidelity National Title. She has over 18 years experience in title and real estate industry. As a resident in the community where Sherry works, it has allowed her to become a vital partner in her community. She's also involved in several community projects, which will impact the look of a community in the future, like first-time home, and she's involved in first-time home buyer workshops, community forums, and working with real estate professionals. Sherry is a member of several real estate organizations. She's on the board. She's with Los Angeles Southwest, Inglewood Board of Realtors, Consolidated Board of Realtors. She also has served on all the boards as an affiliate partner, and she served in many capacities, such as secretary, treasurer, assistant treasurer, and the nominating committee for several years. And I don't know if you guys caught her mother last week. Her mother gave a great, history of what, what the community, and I mean, she just flowed. Nice. I mean, your mother she was a great historian. She made it very entertaining to talk about the Black history of Los Angeles. So you inherit your mother's skill, Miss Sherry. And one fun fact about Sherry, she loves shopping. So Sherry, tell us a little bit about that love of shopping.
Well, I have a grandbaby, so I love shopping for my grandbaby. Let me clarify that. Yeah. I just like to get out. I mean, I love clothes, and so that's my fun time.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna let you take it away to get us the statistics of what's happening and wrap it up for us. And I'm gonna mute myself, and it is your show, Miss Sherry.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you giving me this opportunity to present today. And let's go over this. I had some interesting statistics about 2020, which I thought was interesting. Was 2020 had the biggest housing increase in the last 15 years. That's incredible when we were going through a pandemic. I mean, we have to give ourselves a hand because, that is, I would have thought that we would not be selling real estate, but we really outdid ourselves. And in California, in the month of January, sales jumped 13%. That's a lot for the first month of the year, considering we're in the pandemic. So I think we all should applaud ourselves for working really hard and getting our customers and consumers to buy properties and do refinances. So we're going to start out with the Los Angeles market. In 2019 and 2020, we had a 3% increase in sales, and the properties that in 2019, they sold 668,000 single family, and in 2020, 7197 single family. So we did increase in the Los Angeles market over 2019. We sold 902 single family homes and 274 condos in December. That's December alone. That's really good for 2020. And the month of January of 2021, we have 650 homes that have sold. So I think we ought to applaud ourselves. We're on the right track. I don't think we're going to slow down like a lot of people think we are. I'm in Baldwin Hills, which is Teresa Mack's area, and my area where I live. In 2019, we sold 62 family homes, single family homes, and in 2020, 87. I lived in this community for over 27 years, and that's a lot of turnover rate. When I came in, we didn't have people selling their homes at that rate. There was we kind of like flat out with the average dollar amount, which is $1,026,000 over 2019 and 2020. So we're still hanging in there. Let's see the next slide. We sold 10 single family homes and 5 condos. And in January, 6 homes so far in Baldwin Hills. In Ladera, the average increase was 7%. The average house is $1,612,000, and 2019, 47 single family and 37 single family. So we dropped off 10 homes in 2020. And 4 single family homes in 2020 and 1 condo. A lot of people think there's a lot of condos in Ladera, but I believe that's the border of Inglewood. So a lot of it's going to be showing up in Inglewood. And then in January, there were 3 homes that were sold in January so far, which is, to me, I think is a great start. View Park, Windsor Hills, the average sales price was $1,132,000. When I moved here 25 years ago, we couldn't even buy a house for $350,000 in View Park. So that, I say kudos to you guys for getting those prices up. In 2019, there was 102 single family homes. And in 2020, there were 92. So we're moving along. I think when I moved in, it was an older community. I was probably in my 30s when I moved in, and everybody was already in their 50s and 60s. So as you say, we're getting older, they were moving out or moving over to a different pasture. December 2020 sales volume, 14 single family homes and 1 condo. And in January of this month, 6 homes so far have been sold. And then in Culver City, which I found very interesting, it was a 4% increase. 1462 was the average sales price. In 2019, 203 single family. In 2020 was 190. So they dropped off a little bit in 2020. What I found interesting was 26 condos were sold in December and 22 single family homes. And then month to date for January, 13 homes so far. And then Beverly Hills, the average got 6% increase, and the average sales price was $7,012,000. Wow, that's incredible. And in 2019, they sold 295 single family homes, and in 2020, 329 single family homes. And I found this interesting too, was the condos was 39 condos sold in Beverly Hills in December, and 32 family homes, single family homes in December. And then so far this month in January, we're in February, but January 21 single family homes. And now we move into Malibu. The average sales price is $5,512,000. They had a 3% increase over 2019 and 2020. And they sold 162 single family homes and 319 in 2020. That's a really huge increase in 2020. And then single family condos, I mean, in 61% increase in December, 30 single family homes and 15 condos. And so far in January, 32 homes. And what are they doing in Malibu to sell that many homes? That to me is incredible. Marina Del Rey, the average sales price is $1,462. They had a 10% increase over 2019. And 2019, 29 single family homes and 47 in 2020. Which in December alone, they sold 6 single family homes and 22 condos. So it looks like the condo market is still pretty hot. In January so far, they've sold 21 homes. And in Playa Vista, they had a 3% increase over 2019, and 1362 is their average sales price. And then in 2019, they had 182 homes sold, and then in 2020, they dropped off to 148. And then single family homes in December was 0, but 10 condos. And then January was 15 properties that were sold. And then the Santa Monica area, a 4% increase, and their average sales price was $4,012,000. And then 2019 was 219 single family and 245. So they as well increased in selling their homes in 2020. We sold 29 single family homes and 62 condos. And maybe that's a lot of people downsizing. The empty nesters are downsizing to condos in some of these luxury areas. And then 18 homes sold in January. And then we go to the Venice area, $2,812,000 is the sales price, but they dropped 14%. And in 2019, they sold 165 single family homes. And 2020, they sold 203. So I'm not sure why the decrease in the sales price, what happened there. 32 single family homes and 7 condos were sold in December. And then January, so far, they started out with 12 properties sold. In Hollywood, the average sales price increase is home value is $1,812,000. It was a decrease of 17% in sales price. And then in 2019, 147 single-family homes and 141 single-family homes in 2020. So just shy of 6 homes that they didn't sell. They sold 74 single-family homes and 21 condos. And in January, 19 homes so far. And then my last slide is West Hollywood. The average sales price is $3,512,000. They said it dropped 51%, so that's kind of interesting. I'm not sure why they dropped such a large percent in West Hollywood from 2019 to 2020. In 2019, 56 single-family homes and 49% single-family homes in 2020. And they sold 16 single-family homes in December, and 42 condos. And so far in January, they've only sold 9 homes. So seems like, I'm not sure what the borderlines of West Hollywood is and how big it is and why there is a decrease in the sales price. Maybe someone who's in that market could explain why that might be in West Hollywood. But that's my presentation for the market overview.
Thank you so much, Sherry. I mean, I love numbers, I love charts, and you did a great, very thorough, detailed job in letting us know where we stand with our LA market.